Alright, time for more Atari. I've made myself a tasty coffee. And what better beverage to try to understand the dawn of PCs with than a tasty coffee? Starting in 1970s, the personal computer began to carve out its own place in the family home. And for millions of first-time computer owners, the name on the box was a familiar one, Atari. Atari gets personal. In November 1979, Atari entered the burgeoning personal computer market with a pair of 8-bit machines dubbed the Atari 400 and the Atari 800. At $499.99, about $2,000 in 2022, and $99.99, about $4,000, these were considered to be low-cost machines. One key selling point was that they could be connected to a standard television, not an expensive monitor. Pretty smart. It's pretty smart. Look at these guys playing with computers. Computers at home. In the 1960s, the phrase home computer would have been considered science fiction, but as microprocessor technology rocketed forward in the 1970s, Atari was able to create a low-priced machine that was connected to televisions. Excuse me. Suddenly, the dream of the home computer was a reality. The Atari 400, look at this. The $499 Atari 400 computer's defining feature was its mono-panel membrane keyboard, which was lower cost and could better survive a drink being dropped on top of it, but otherwise made typing a laborious chore. Its low price, though, garnered it twice as many sales as the 800. Yeah, that would be... You can picture what that is. There's like a plasticky thing over top, and you have to just push the... Basically, it would be just a picture, and underneath there'd be a switch, but you have to just push the picture of the button. Yeah, so... Atari 400 Explained, a selection from an Atari computer catalog during an early 1982 shows off the features of the 400. Well, let's see what we got here. Okay, this is all stuff that I don't understand. Although the Entertainer kit contains Star Raiders and Missile Command. Two exceptionally challenging games. Let's have a sip of coffee. Okay. 16K bytes of RAM. Keyboard. Atari 400, 800. Keyboard dimension. Allison, this television commercial from 1981, a young entrepreneur extols the virtues of her Atari 400 computer for work and play.
How's business?
Fine.
Terrific. How do you keep track of your customers?
My Atari 400 home computer. Excuse me, Dad.
Why Atari?
Shopped around. It's a lot of computing capability for such a low price.
You use it a lot?
Sure, life's not all fun and games. There's homework I even program. Atari has lots of software, not all the others do. And of course, only Atari has games like Centipede.
Games?
Well, we executives have to unwind.
Atari home computers. Only Atari puts so much in it for you.
Where's that girl now, I wonder? All right. The Atari 800, look at this, with an actual keyboard. The key upgrade in the Atari 800 model was its full-stroke sculptured keyboard, although it also included a second cartridge slot, output for a monitor instead of a TV, and the ability to upgrade its inbuilt RAM with extra memory modules sold separately. You'd have to go for this one, right? That membrane keyboard's gotta suck. But I guess if you think about it, like a $2,000 difference in today's money, or 2022's money anyway, it would be pretty tempting to get the other one. Atari 800 Explained, a selection from an Atari computer catalog dating to early 1982, shows off the features of the 800. Look at that. Do we get an 800 commercial, I wonder? Everyone huddled around the computer. Look at all this stuff, the printer and so many things you can do. Father and son. In a television commercial from 1981, a dad explains why he bought an Atari 800 computer for his son.
Bought a home computer, huh?
An Atari 800 home computer. Nothing but the best for my son.
Why Atari?
Atari makes computers that, seem friendly, part of the family.
Want to show off?
Sure, they're real easy. Terrific software, huh?
Nice graphics.
And how do you like this for sound capability?
Impressive.
It sure is.
So what's his first project?
Soon, the alphabet. A is for airplane.
Atari home computers. Only Atari puts so much in it for you.
Want one now. The first gaming PC, former Atari engineers David Crane and Jerry Jessup, and game designers Ed Fries discuss how the first Atari computers were really souped-up game consoles, and why everyone was just fine with that.
I think the Atari 400, 800 were really the first home computers that I felt like were designed to be in somebody's home and for an average person to utilize.
Atari, made some interesting decisions over the years. I mean, they were #1 in the world in making video games, but they saw home computers were coming. And Apple II was out, and they said, we got to compete with Apple for, computers. So it came down from on high that we were going to make a computer like the Apple II, but better in some way. But the engineering department said, hey, we're video game people. Why are we doing this? But they were told, you will do this. So what actually happened was the engineers made the Atari 800 into the next best video game player. It had all the sprite capability, it had coprocessors in there. The first GPU in a computer was probably in the Atari 800. All of this stuff was going on in the engineering department, and yet the management thought we were making a computer. We were really just making a video game that we could make cool games on.
My participation was mainly on the prototype pre-production side. We had this very sophisticated, allegedly sophisticated, internal interactive test system called the PIT system that we couldn't get a single unit to pass. Labor Day 1979, can you guys work overtime over the weekend? We need to hand build some production units because we need to put them complete through the entire process. They need to be completely finished, consumer product in the box. We need these for J.C. Penney's so that they can make the holiday catalog. So we worked, I actually didn't leave Atari for about 3 days, hand building these units. And it was like 4 400s and 4 800s to ship on Monday to J.C. Penney's. They received them at their warehouse, they took pictures of them for the catalog, and then they immediately shipped them back to us. That was it. That's what we needed to do to get this product out.
My main contribution to the Atari 800 operating system, I created a language similar to PostScript that could draw lines and squares and circles and vector graphics drawn into the bitmap of the Atari 800 and put them into the operating system so that I didn't have to put it in any of my games. So I could borrow from the operating system stuff that I'd put in there and use it when making games. So yes, we were tasked with working on the operating system, but we did it our way. We did it in the video game method.
The idea came up that maybe I could get one of these machines for Christmas, and I thought I was going to get an Apple II because that was what I had at school and what I thought was cool. But I got an Atari, and it was an Atari 800 with a tape cassette drive. At first I was like, oh, it's not an Apple, but it's my own computer. It's super exciting. And then the more I got into it, the more I realized it was so much better than the Apple. Probably piss off some Apple people, but it was really an amazing machine. I mean, the graphics and sound on it were incredible, and it was a super fun machine to program. And so that was really what got me started.
Okay. So this is all like stuff I don't know. Here's Star Raiders. While Star Raiders computer marketing de-emphasized gaming in favor... while Atari's computer marketing de-emphasized gaming in favor of more serious applications, the fact remained that the 400 and 800 were very capable gaming machines, as exemplified by the exclusive game Star Raiders, which was a massive early hit. You can play the slightly improved Atari 5200 version in this collection. Now, how are we going to play? Insert the left cartridge slot. Created by Doug Neubauer, the Space Combat Simulation Star Raiders was the first killer app for Atari 8-bit computers. The 5200 version, running on very similar hardware, but with the convenience of analog joystick and keypad controls, brought one of Atari's defining computer games to the console audience. All right, let's see what we're supposed to do here. All right, this is the Star Raiders. So this... All right. So the 5200 version is just this then. This is the same thing. I think it's the same one. I think. Oh, there it is. That's right. We can go long range scan. Red alert. What's this? Bowling ball. Is that everything? So now we can go... How do you get fuel, though? Last time I ran out of fuel, didn't I? There's like TIE fighters in this game. What? Is that everything? Shields on. Boarded. Hey, hold on a sec. All right. All right, well, that's enough of this game. You know, I used to really like Star Raiders. I had it for the 2600. I played it quite a bit. This is just the 5200 game, so I guess they don't have the PC game. Official cover art. It's pretty good. It looks like a 60s album cover. Atari's computer killer app. Game developer Ed Fries, Jerry Jessup, and Owen Rubin talk about why Star Raiders was the game that made people want to buy an Atari computer.
access to the 800, 400, pre-production models for probably a good year before they ever hit the marketplace. And I would literally every weekend check out an Atari 800 and prototype Star Raiders and spend the entire weekend playing Star Raiders. It was just absolutely phenomenal. I couldn't get enough of it.
One of my favorite games in the 800. I really liked Star Raiders. I still play that today. I still bring up my Atari 800 and play that occasionally.
Star Raiders was the killer app. Star Raiders was to the 800 what Halo was to the Xbox. It was the game. You really, pretty much everyone bought it with the system. It was the system seller.
It was very well done. It had a lot of depth. It was easy. It had easy modes where people could get through it, and you could work up to the harder modes. And the harder modes just made things a little more difficult. They didn't penalize you for getting good at the game. So,
what did I do with my 800? And I actually did buy an Atari 800 in the company store, and I paid full price for it, full employee price. And I played Star Raiders because that's what you did on the Atari 800. There was a lot of great stuff about, storing recipes and doing this and learning things. And I did go through some of the learning things, but I played the living daylights out of Star Raiders, which was, I think, probably for a couple of years, the most phenomenal game you could play outside of an arcade.
I agree, Star Raiders is pretty good. Star Raiders, pretty good. I rate this pretty good. The Atari 8... What is this? The Atari 830. Before fiber and Wi-Fi, going online with a personal computer required a slightly different procedure. The Atari 830 acoustic modem let you attach your telephone handset to your computer, so you could dial up a local bulletin board and connect with other Atari users. Huh. There would have been like 2 people per city that owned this. Mom. In this TV commercial from 1981, families discover that many of their problems can be solved with an Atari computer, but not all of them.
Atari brings the computer age home.
Okay, Ma, what's the capital of Nebraska? Come on. I'm trying.
Atari home computers can teach you or reach you with important information anytime, day or night.
I already checked the computer. The Bears lost.
How about the Lions?
Oh, you owe me on that too.
And if your jump shot is a little off, we can help you there, too.
Hey, guys, how about a deal? The car tonight for Atari basketball.
In fact, there's no end to your possibilities with Atari home computers. They're easy to use and afford. But best of all, they just might be the wisest investment you'll ever make.
Watch this. Hey, Mom. What's the capital of Delaware?
Dover.
I told you she's smart.
Atari home computers. We've brought the computer age home.
All right, let me take I like that commercial. Let me take a quick break here so I can... it looks like the cat might want some food. Let me feed the cat, and I'll be back. Salut. Caverns of Mars. In late 1981, Atari established the Atari Program Exchange, or APX, a division that would publish and sell the best Atari computer programs submitted by users. The biggest APX hit was Caverns of Mars by Greg Christensen, a vertically scrolling shooter in which the players infiltrated a cavern, set a bomb, and then escaped. Atari later released this under its own label. Look at that. Let's play this. Greg Christensen was still a senior in high school when he created Caverns of Mars, a vertical space shooter game which proved so successful within the homebrew Atari Program Exchange, its biggest seller, that Atari ultimately published it as an official game cartridge in 1983. Nice. Look at this TV we're playing on. What? Oh, I shoot. Okay, I see. I thought I was supposed to pick that up, but no, you're just supposed to destroy their infrastructure. Now, it might give me fuel when I destroy it, though, because I do have a fuel. Let me see if I can... Yeah, it does. All right, shooting the fuel gives you more fuel. Oh, yeah. Actually, this game is pretty good, isn't it? Oh, you got to be risky to get those. That... I see if... Are those fuel airplanes? I think they might be. I'm playing again. Oh, you can go down the cavern. I didn't know that. You have full range of movement. That's different. It's a whole new ball game now. Oh. Oh. $99 looks like the max amount of fuel. Go in here and grab some of that. It's a little weird that because of the distance between your attacks, things can come right up the middle and get you. So that's what kind of makes this a little weird compared to other shooters, is that usually with other shooters, like right down the middle, you're safe. But here they can get right in there. Oh. Oh, they can't touch the sides? I disagree. Take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have. Just want to get past this part. All right, one more time. You gotta get it right. Well, the world never seems To believing up. See, it's weird. The fuel seems oddly placed. Well, I don't know. You know, like they know exactly how much fuel you're going to have when you get here. Because the screen scrolls at a at a set pace. And so to have 3 in a row like that, when you know by the time they get there, like one will fill them up to 99 is weird. I guess that's what all I'm trying to say. But I guess they're there if you miss them or something, you know. It's not that big a deal. It's just an observation, man. You know, you can only have one bullet at a time on the screen. So that's why it's like you got to be careful that you don't get all like that and you don't have a bullet to come out because the bullet's still on the screen somewhere else. Like there. All right. Game's hard, but I think it's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Original cover art for Cabins to Mars. Pretty good. McCormack. I still prefer their older stuff. $2,600 cover art, but two families in this ad comparing Atari computers to rival brands. One family is excited about upcoming games for their Atari 800, while another family feels they may have made a big mistake.
These families are learning about home computers. The family with the Atari home computer is learning
Spanish, German,
French.
Italian.
the other.
No foreign languages.
The Atari family is learning
3 programs teach us to program.
the other.
We've only one.
And while the Atari family learns to play Centipede Star Raiders and soon,
E.T.
the other learned
We made a mistake.
over 1,000 programs featuring the world's most popular games, but sorry, only with Atari.
Sorry, only with Atari. Miner 2049er, another breakout hit for the 400, 800 computers. Atari 2049er was a platform game created by Bill Hugubay. We already played this, by the way. He published through his company Big Five Software, the recipient of the Game of the Year in 1984 Archie Awards. Miner 2049er was one of the best-selling computer games of that era. Well, let's see. Is this different than the one we played? I guess it is because I remember them saying that there was only a few stages. Oh yeah, this is way different. Oh, I like this better. This feels better. Oh, come on, get out of here, Well, the world never seems to be living up to your dreams. And suddenly it's all about the facts of life are all about you. Boop, 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 boop. All right, we're gonna get this. Oh, you can't be serious. You simply can't be serious. I find no room in my brain for the thought that this could be get out of here. you got to jump earlier than that. What a strange amount of points to give. Let's try here. There we go. I don't know if you have to kill all the enemies or not. We'll find out. I'm going to leave that guy down at the bottom. Yeah. I would imagine because you could just lock yourself in a state of unfinished ability, if you know what I mean. Here's the chutes from the other version of the game. Whoops. Oh no. I just realized you have to do the whole screen without dying. How do you get this? Oh, I think that... All right, that's good. Yeah. Oh, man. Should be able to jump over this, right? Yep. No timer. Is there? Oh, no, no, no! I was trying to get on the very edge. You really got to know your jump distance because it doesn't take much to plunge yourself to death. Okay, that's a good game. Miner 2049er is a good game. That's the best version of the game that I played so far. I didn't like the other one too much. It was okay. It'll blow your mind. Many different Miner 2049er advertisements ran in video game magazines from the mid-1983 all the way until late 1984. Everything. It's on everything. What did this say? Although it was touted in this November 1983 two-page advertisement spread, Bill Hoag's planned follow-up to Miner 2049er called Scraper Caper never actually came out. Bounty Bob would make his return in a different game called Bounty Bob Strikes Back in 1985. The letters remind me of the Tengen logo. They're like similar. Okay. Juggles House. One of the major selling points of personal computers to parents was the fact that the computer might help their children get a leg up in their education. Atari software like Juggles House expanded that promise even to the youngest kids. Learning is fun. Guide to children and parents. Gavin thinks he's playing. An ad for Juggle's House from the fall 1983 edition of Atari Connection. Gavin thinks he's playing. Gavin's mother knows he's learning. Look how dark their house is. You'd never see an ad like that today, where like everything's just so dark, and in the back there's, you know, the bright light from the windows, but you can't even see the walls here. Atari 1200 XL. In March 1983, Atari attempted to update its 8-bit computer line for the 1980s, producing the sleek, metallic accented 1200 XL. The updated design concealed the fact that it was roughly identical to the 400 and 800 under the hood. The high $899 price tag made it such a non-starter that Atari took it off the market within months. Oh, there's another collector's item, I bet. Let me check eBay. Already checked it for the other one, for the Water World. What do they want for an Atari 1200 XL? Up around between $600 and $700, looks like. So yeah, they're out there. The Atari 600 XL and 800 XL. Atari quickly moved to replace the failed 1200 XL with two cheaper, smaller models. The 600 XL and the 800 XL were fundamentally identical to the 400 and 800, but with more RAM. But this time, the cheaper pricing, combined with the updated look, were a hit. The 800 XL in particular was Atari's best-selling computer model of all time. Man, it's pretty soon. I gotta warm up my coffee. What's up, Claybert? How you doing today? It's going all the time. Atari got actor Alan Alda to endorse the new XL computers in this advertisement from the spring of 1984. Alan Alda from MASH. I feel like I've seen that picture before, though. Like, I don't think it was taken for this. Like, if you just look up Alan Alda, I bet you this picture shows up. He's a computer enthusiast, though. You're tired about chilling? Me too. But this is a good way to chill. We're just going to learn about Atari and maybe play some Atari games. And maybe have a coffee. Well, I am definitely having a coffee. All right. What's this? Atari Soft. Atari's main advantage over its rivals in the home computer market was its vast library of well-known exclusive games. In 1983, Atari apparently decided it could make more money by simply providing those games for its competitors' machines. The Atari Soft division was a huge hit, although it came to an end after Jack Tramiel took over. Oh, look at that. So they put all these Atari games on other computers. I love the simple colors of the boxes with like the pictures kind of peeking out of the corner. They look very good on a shelf. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean. The new era. In June 1984, Jack Tramiel's company acquired the assets of the Atari computer and home gaming divisions from Warner Communications. Tramiel renamed the company Atari Corporation and set about developing a new 16-bit PC aimed primarily at competing with his old company, Commodore. Look at that. Vast personal wealth did he get? He's Canadian. Is he Canadian? 25 years ago to Toronto, Canada, or in 1958, a young man with a dream, a lot of guts and a vision, started a typewriter sales and repair shop. The dream and vision of repairing typewriters. Bounty Bob Strikes Back. Bill Hogue followed up Miner 2049er with Bounty Bob Strikes Back. While the gameplay was similar to the original, the graphics now had an appealing pseudo 3D look. Ooh. Tell me more. And these are like, they look like they're just taken on a TV screen, though. They probably were. All right, we're going to play this, but I'm going to go warm up my coffee first. I'll be back in about 30 to 32 seconds. All right. Let's just let me just get set up here. Happy Friday, Claybird. I assume it's Friday where you are. Any big weekend plans or what's going on? All right, I'm pretty psyched up. Let's play Bonnie Bob Strikes Back. No big one's just gonna lay around the house. Oh, hey, listen, you want to talk about laying around the house? I'm very skilled. I get skilled, mad skills at laying around the house. Let's play this. Sequel to Miner 2049er retains the platform gameplay but refined the formula, adding a pseudo 3D perspective to the graphics, boasting 25 levels compared to the original game's 10. Oh yeah, look at these. Look at this fancy credits thing here. I mean, on the one hand, it's a pretty poor way to put your credits in the game, but on the other hand, it's pretty fascinating. There's their phone number if you want to call. Oh, they dance too. Look at that. Well, the 5200 game was based on this then, right? Because this is the first stage of the 5200 game. Oh, we got to take the... Man. Games are hard. Oh. Oh, it did... How? Oh, wow. I was about to... complain. Oh, yeah, look at your name entry here. Like, you just knock these little letters, and do you have to really wait for every letter? You do. You know, whatever. It's fine. It's okay. And then how do you become the other side? You got to go all the way up to the top. And... Wait, what? Okay. I just want to start over. Space, delete, end. There we go. Now it puts our high score up at the top. I mean, it is cool. Look how cool this is. Aruni got 2,400. All right, let's play again. Like, there's no reason why we can't beat this. I'm an adult, for God's sakes. I don't think I should kill the two ones at the bottom. I think I should... How are you supposed... What do you think? Oh, I got a thing here. You got to be kidding me. How I got to get those top ones, though? I gotta get the top ones. I killed him. Alright. Well, that's Bounty Bob Strikes Back. I still think it's a good game. It's just, you know. Atari ST. Atari introduced the Atari ST computer in the spring of 1985, based on the 16-bit Motorola 68000 chip, and embraced the then new concept of the Graphical User Interface, or GUI, letting users point and click on the screen with a mouse. The ST line was mostly successful in Europe, where it became a popular gaming platform. Yeah. A lot of games did come out for the ST. The Atari XE. The Tramiel-led Atari Corporation also gave the 8-bit computer line one more upgrade, including the low-priced XE line. At under $200, it had the redesigned look of the ST, but was fundamentally the same computer that dated back to the 1970s and the 400-800. Look at that. Nice and clean. I mean, you know. I like the big chunky keyboards like that. Those old big chunky keyboards. Atari XEGS. And now nearly 10 years old, the Atari 8-bit architecture got one more release in 1987 as the Atari XE game system. Atari released a new line of game cartridges with the XEGS branding. That's a terrible name, although most of them were essentially the same games that had appeared on the computers in the Atari 5200 home system. This made it difficult for the XEGS to compete. Yeah, interesting. Oh, it comes with a gun. What in the... I mean, you know, it's more of a just an interesting story about Atari, you know, stuff I didn't know. What's up, Carissa? Teddy, welcome back. How you guys doing? Look at this gun. Food Fight. One game that was only released in the XEGS packaging was a port of the 1983 Atari game Food Fight. Ultimately, very few XE games were released, and it had a short shelf life. Food Fight. We can play some Food Fight. I mean, I like Food Fight. Food Fight's all right. Severe. Oh, man. Man. All right. I'm going to tell you this, but you can't tell anyone else. The worst case of food poisoning I ever got, it was so bad, I had to sit on the toilet and throw up in the bathtub, because I couldn't get off the toilet long enough to throw up in the toilet. It was real bad. It was a really bad time. That's what you have? Oh my God. Oh, I'm so sorry. Man, let's play Food Fight. Forget about food poisoning. A port of Atari's arcade game starring Charlie Chuck, who flings foodstuffs at a trio of aggressive chefs and vice versa. The home computer version of Food Fight was one of only 32 games released under the Atari XE computer banner. However, its single joystick and lone action button made it a good hit for the game's controller, which was the same Atari CX40 joystick included with the Atari 2600. Really? So all these years later, you got an Atari 2600 controller. That's interesting. Select starting level, player one. Eat the cone. I'll eat the cone. Eat the cone. Eat the cone. Eat the cone. That guy got food fighted by his own dude. Oh. Eat the cone. We're not celebrating food poisoning. We're what do you call it? What do kids call it these days? We're normalizing it. Dead. Just normalizing food poisoning. I'm eating this cone. Eat the cone. I don't know if you ever have to eat something other than a cone. You start with a banana, though. That's good. I get peppered. No. No. Game over, player one. All right, that's Food Fight. Food Fight's pretty good. Although, in this instance, it's not very... It's a little choppy. A little choppy. Maybe not the best version of Food Fight I've ever played. Here's the original art, though. Look at that. How good is that? What did this have on the back here? Whoop. Oh, yeah. Okay. Jack strikes back, having been ousted by the company he founded at Commodore just after it launched the Commodore 64 computer. The new Atari CEO, Jack Tramiel, was focused on defeating his former company. But with Atari and Commodore so focused on each other, it was Apple computers that ended up the most popular machines of the era. Atari PC. By 1987, the trends were clear. The IBM-compatible forerunners of today's modern PCs were dominating the home computer market. Atari even entered the market with the Atari PC, releasing the first models in 1987. All right, so these just had Windows? Man. How much was 2,799 pounds in 1987? Is that like three times or something? Like, I know how much my dad bought a 286 or a 386. It might have been a 386. I don't know what it was. I know how much it cost because he would tell me all the like literally like I probably heard it within the last 10 years of him saying, "I paid $5,000 for that computer. That was the best computer you could buy," or whatever. He talks about it all the time how much he paid for that computer. You think these were heavy? You mean like heavy to pick up? I love the keyboards. I wish we still had keyboards. Like, can you still buy like big chunky keyboards like that? Yeah, 2,000 pounds. What would that be like in 19? Oh, okay. I see what you did there. Oh man. Atari portfolio. Before it left the computer business, Atari had one more first. The first palm-top PC, the Atari Portfolio. Compatible with the IBM standard, the Portfolio let users do basic tasks like text editing and spreadsheets on a tiny device, then transfer the data to their home PC. It famously appeared in the film Terminator 2. Did it now? Look at that. That would have been, like, doing any kind of work on this, though, would have just been like awful. Like, it just would have been like hunched over on this tiny keyboard, staring at this tiny screen, trying to like do work. You just watched Terminator 2 yesterday? Oh, Terminator 2 is awesome. Atari Falcon. Atari's final computer was the Falcon, a 32-bit machine that was only produced for a year and is today a high-priced collector's item. Someone look up how much an Atari Falcon goes for on eBay. Yoomp, created in 2007 by a 4-person team from Poland. Yoomp is an action game in which a bouncing ball travels down a tube. The sophisticated graphics show how much can be done with 1970s hardware and decades of know-how. Yoomp. Yoomp. All right, let's see how good Yoomp is. A tunnel jumper is not a common genre, but the innovative indie game Yoomp certainly defines it. Players traverse a tubular maze, steering a ball that bounces along with a reactive soundtrack. It's a great example of modern programmers continuing to innovate on Atari home computers. I wonder if is there a big indie Atari home computer scene? Look at Yoomp. Got a loading bar, so we know it's modern. Stereo not detected. What? Ridiculous. Press fire to Yoomp. Oh my god. Look at this thing. Oh, this is cool. I'm yumping. I'm yumping. I don't know why it's flashing. Okay, you can jump with the button. Oh, he died. Uh, 685. This is this was made in 2007. So it's like a modern like indie game. I think it's actually pretty cool. Oh, you do got to time your... You can only jump when you're like your ball is on the ground. So you got to time your button press to that. Oh God. I think I had to jump twice there. How do you even... How is it? Jumps 3. You have a limited amount of jumps. Oh yeah? Maybe it was Yoomp. I can't believe stereo is not detected. My high score is 1, 2, 3, 4 though. All right, that's perfectly that makes sense. Into the 90s. Ultimately, the prominence of the IBM-compatible PC meant the Atari's exit from the computer business in the early 1990s, but it was already planning on a big move back into video games. Oh, the Jaguar. What Jaguar games do we get? Please be Club Drive. Or is that 3DO? That might be 3DO. I think that's 3DO. Oh, man, the 90s ads for the Jaguar. They were like, oh, you're such a... If you buy anything else, you're an idiot. It's like every Jaguar ad. You must be the biggest fool to buy anything else. I mean, it's 64 bits. Do the math. The Lynx? The Lynx is like the most powerful system ever. It has like unlimited sprites, basically. Like what? A pair of deadly felines leads Atari's charge in the new decade as it introduces the first handheld platform and its first CD-ROM system. Meanwhile, the Atari 2600 keeps going and going. You must be nuts. Really? Back to the roots. Looking at how the PC market was evolving, Atari felt it wouldn't be able to compete with the IBM-compatible market. The new plan was to refocus on Atari's first strength, video games. I remember sitting in the room with Jack and Jack saying to all of us, let's go back to our roots. Let's do at least one more game system. Good job, Jack. The Atari Lynx. The next generation of Atari began in September 1989 when it launched the Lynx, the first portable game machine with a color LCD display. It was designed so that players could choose to flip it over and play the buttons on the left and the directional pad on the right. It originally sold for $179.99. Look at that. Wow, 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 wow. Lynx, the underappreciated handheld. Former Atari developers Bill Rehbach and Ferran Thompson discussed the Lynx and how its innovative features and cool games were ultimately underappreciated in their time. This is probably true. Let's pay attention.
There were so many things near the end of my early days with Atari that I wished, like everything we felt was underappreciated. Like I bought a Lynx and I was trying to find people to play the Lynx with me and everyone else had a Game Boy. And I was like, you guys, Todd's Slime World, let's do this, let's play Warbirds, come on.
And the Lynx was totally Sam's baby. He loved the notion of the hardware, and Sam, man, he loved the Lynx into the ground, right? Against all odds, he wanted to make it successful. We did the original one that was sort of the original design, and then he was like, no, we got to double down on it and do it and make it better.
Being in the Bay Area, you see these ads, come test video games. So I think I tried out at a few places. Electronic Arts comes to mind. Didn't get the job there, but was lucky enough to kind of get the QA job at Atari. Back in the day, I think it was a lot more fun. People playing 4 Lynx games and then having them all go out of sync and then having to track that down. Like, probably at the 1,000th time that happens, it does get a little old. But I think back in the day, you actually got a lot more input into the games. So a lot of the last Lynx games like Lemmings and some of the early Jaguar games like Cybermorph, the QA department actually got a lot of input into those games from a design perspective. You know what? I think the Lynx was great hardware. I like the fact that it was color. And I think the fact that you could have this like 4-way local multiplayer was great.
20 some years later, here I am buying a Lynx with a RGB output because people are still modding them, and selling them on eBay and stuff, right?
Maybe I'm thinking of a different console. Perhaps. At the time, the Game Boy was all the rage, but the Lynx was bigger, fatter, and actually had better graphics, and it's still a really cool little console. Lynx schematics. An image that Atari handed out to the press when it announced the Lynx, then called the Atari Portable Color Entertainment System at the Summer Consumer Electronics Show in 1989. Game's Over, a large fold-out poster advertisement for Lynx distributed in the July 1990 issue of Video Game magazines took direct aim at the competing Game Boy system, which had a black and white screen. Introducing Lynx, the world's first super graphic, full-color, high-power portable video game system. Game's Over, Game Boy. Oh, man, just attacking straight to attack. Well, look how good that looks, though. The thing about handheld games, though, at this time is that I think the market for handheld games was totally different than console games. The people who were playing handheld games didn't care about graphics. They were just playing Tetris. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that the people that at the time that were playing handheld games really cared too much that the graphics weren't amazing. Like some people would have. Some people would have saw this and said, oh my God, I got to have it. Like probably me, I would have saw this and said, I want to have it. But most people would have. Yeah, but, well, that's probably true. I mean, people were hanging on to, I mean, we're about to see it, I think. They're about to show us the Atari 2600 in 1990, so people were hanging on to old stuff. Oh, Ninja Golf. All right, well. One of the most notorious games in the Atari 7800 thanks to its incongruous pairing of game genres. Ninja Golf finally answers the question of what would happen if you had to fight ninjas, sharks, and fire-breathing dragons while playing 9 holes. It is something. I've never played this, but it looks pretty great. There's fairway fights, water holes, and monstrous greens. Yeah, well, once they moved into the 3D era and everyone saw 3D, they were like, "Oh, I can't do 2D anymore." Like, it was so bad. That time of video games, as far as like magazines and stuff, you couldn't it didn't matter what you made. If it was 2D, it was crap. It was a 3. It was maybe a 4 or a 5. You know what I mean? Like it. They would literally state in their reviews that it's not 3D. It really made me upset. Anyway, let's play Ninja Golf. I've never played this. The 7800 console would be discontinued a year after Ninja Golf's release, so its rarity, along with the unusual gameplay mix promised by the title, martial arts, fighting, and golf, have helped this quirky game achieve cult status. After many long years of ninja training, you are finally ready for the most difficult test of all. 9 holes of Ninja Golf. All right. Okay, I'm moving the thing here. Now I got to get to my. Now I got to get to my. My ball. Oh. How come it didn't go? Like, do I have to hold the button or something? Oh, here, give me that. This is, you can't jump actually. Hold on. What? Is there a jump button? Oh, there's a jump button. Okay. Oh, it depends where okay, I get it now. It depends where the little extra ball is. Like, where the actual, I thought it was just the flight path, but it's actually where it's going to end up. But this kind of reminds me of like Kung Fu, you know? Oh my God. Oh, now we got to fight a boss? Pretty easy. So as soon as you get to the hole, you fight the boss, and that's it. All right, I get it. Aquatine Hunger Force Zombie Ninja Program. Oh, well, that must have been inspired by this. How could it not be? I just wonder why someone needed to be smoking to think of this. I mean, yeah, you're probably right. All right, so we just got to time it. We just want to be right here. Yeah. That sucked. All right, so maybe you don't want to go like, you don't want to necessarily go all the way. Yeah, you just want to, you don't want to try to get the exact edge of the range because, oh, I want that. Because, you know, you could always, it just resets then after that. It doesn't go backwards. It goes all the way back to the beginning, so. If you understand what I'm trying to say. Oh, kick the dog. A bomb? Duh. Man, I got to warm up my coffee again. References a lot of stuff. You learn about it from the Doug cartoon. Oh, wow. It does feel like a fake, like a Simpsons video game or something. Let me just warm up my coffee, all right? I'll just be back in like literally 31 seconds. All right. Sorry for the prolonged delay. Let's get back. Did it. Do I only have to get on the green? On the green! Oh, give me that. I'll take that. I think the other problem... Oh, we got to go into the sand trap. Snakes in the sand trap. The thing about this game is I don't think it's just a meme game. I think it's actually, like, good. Yeah, we already fought the boss once. We fought the giant flying dragon thing. I wonder if it's the same boss or if it's a new boss. No, it's the same boss. I kind of thought it might be, but it's okay. Yeah, a brand new Ninja Golf. There's no way there isn't one on Steam or something, right? Like, there's no... Because people just... That's what people do, right? The indie developers, they just, like, find a game that no one's made in a long time and they just make it again. There's got to be... there has to be. There simply must be. I'm almost dead, though. This is bad news. I died. I have more ninjas in my reserve. I was just almost at the health, too. There's no jump kick, I don't think. No. It's very touchy range with these dogs as to where you hit them or you can hit them. Like, you know, you got to be close but not too close to hit them. Oh no, into the water. Oh, that sucks. What's the... I guess, though, what is it... Is it keeping track of how many shots I've made, though? Like, does it matter? I guess you just have fewer screens to go through. The fewer... there's sharks down here. Fewer... Oh, my God. Like, the fewer shots you make. This is too hard. I had to use a sand wedge. Oh, I screwed up again. Now there's sharks and everything. Oh, finally. Finally a decent shot. Ugh. I have no more men's. Not a men's. Oh, there was an indie version? Yeah, on a Flash game. Oh, yeah, Flash games, yeah. Remember Flash games? Like you could play them in your browser, right? It's like my least favorite art style, though. Like, I don't think anything looks worse than Flash. I just think it looks like crap. He's moving faster now. He's got a lot more health or something, too. There he goes. I can just make it out of the woods here, but... Oh. Is that an extra life? I don't think so. I think it just was full health, maybe. Now, I bet you there's only a limited number of... Oh, see that invisible ninja? Oh, I can't get to the dog. The dog! Oh, God. Oh, God. I was going to say, you probably... if you could keep dudes behind you, they probably wouldn't spawn in front of you, but... It spawns a lot of dudes. Oh, give me that. I noticed Gauntlet's not on this thing. Is that Midway? That's not Atari though, is it? Is it Midway? Maybe that's why. Yeah, it is Midway. That's right. I kind of wish this was up to jump. It would, in this particular game, I think it would feel better. Oh, big frog. All right, Ninja Golf. That's a good game. Very good game. Look at that. That's a real picture. Oh, look, you can even see the... You can even just straight up see the floor. Where they... All right, you should have probably cropped that a little bit, right? Basketball, Atari 7800. There's no such thing as personal foul in basketball, an Atari 7800 game in which you can either win by scoring the most dunks or by knocking out your opponents with punches. Regenerate health with 1990's most popular sports drink, a glass of milk. All right. An early entry in the action sports genre, basketball replaces the rules of 2-on-2 basketball with physical attacks and weapons. Cartoonishly violent, with a tongue-in-cheek comic tone, it was one of the last games released for the Atari 7800. I had a big sneeze there. Did this come out on something else? Was it like an NES version of this or something? We're picking Biff. I guess we got Buster. I didn't pick Buster, did I? But maybe I did. Biff and Buster. Give me that dagger. Can I just have the ball, please? All right, there's the pass button. Wait. All right, I'm picking Biff. You can't. Buster is just your teammate, I guess. It's fine. I like Buster. Slam dunk. Gimme. Gimme. What? Oh, I was just about to get a point. We won, though, right? Yeah. Yeah, I kind of remember an NES version of this, I think. Oh, game 2 because we won. Look at that. Keep going. Oh, you're all alone. You do it. Yeah. I haven't seen too much comical over-the-top violence, to be honest. It's just this punching. It's hard to I'm not sure what the key is to shooting here. Sudden death, baby. Oh. Yes. No. Get it. 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 Oh, no. out of here. It's too hard. All right. Well, we lost. Right? Yeah. When you go on, lose, you go home. That's all right. It'd be fun 2 players, I suppose. Got the original art. Born to Dribble. It's pretty good. You know. It's pretty good, I guess. Fatal Run for the Atari 2600. After 12 years of support, Atari released the last games for the Atari 2600 platform in 1990. One of the final releases was an Atari 2600 version of Fatal Run. With 32K of memory, it was 16 times the size of VCS launch game Combat, and had all sorts of features that Atari designers in the 1970s could never have imagined. Okay, well, here's something I didn't know, is that we got these all late 2600 games. The year is 2089. Resume. It's got a password or something. Fatal Run, programmed by Steve Aguirre. Aguirre, your mission is to drive to each city, delivering the much needed medication to save the people. Then launch the rocket to save the world. That's all, huh? All right, we got to save the people first. All these bars mean something, I'm sure. I'm just going to pick those things up. Assume they're not bad. Get out of here. I'm at 200 miles per hour. What? I had low yellow? What's low? What does yellow mean, you think? Is it gas? I wonder if yellow's fuel. Is it going down just as I'm driving? No? Oh, it's just my health, maybe? Oh, that's bad. Okay, don't hit those. Okay. It's my health. Still, though, I don't know what killed... There must have been a car behind me that I couldn't see. And it was hitting me from behind because I didn't have... I'm dead. Engine, tires, armor is the bottom. Is this right? There's 4 bars and there's only 3 He's use the controller maneuver. You have a machine gun. Oh, all right, hold on a second. Just... I don't know. You can't see the gun. What a weird gun. You can't see the bullets. Maybe your armor goes first and then your health? The yellow? I think the tires are blue. Because the tires went down when I hit the oil. I seem to be out of ammo? It won't fire anymore. Everything seems random. I haven't seen any of those big yellow walls in the middle of the road or anything. Oh. I saved some people. Is that based on time, perhaps? Oh, shots. Shots is the arrow there. Fuel is the bottom under the arrow. So armor is the bottom, tires are second, engine is first. The third one is a mystery. It's a mystery thing. It might just be like when your armor goes down, then your other ones. But in this example, they're both down. So I don't know. Look for yellow diamonds alongside of the road. They will see the diamonds after you destroy enemy vehicles. Grab one of these to restore your car's engine and armor. Running over dots along the way. Green dots replace bullets and blue dots replace fuel. Is this my password? Oh, it didn't. It kept my stuff. My health hasn't replenished. But now my yellow is down and my green is up. I still have no bullets. Oh, now I'm dead. Money to recover stuff? Did I not, like... Was I supposed to upgrade those things? Did I? Oh, I should have spent them. Alright, let's play one more time. This game's interesting. Alright, you can see the arrow is filled with green. And as I shoot, it unfills. So I gotta be careful. Are those the diamonds they're talking about? The ones that drive by like so fast I can't possibly get them? I guess I have to slow down? Yeah, like, what, are you supposed to get that somehow? You must be joking. Yeah, like, what? I gotta slow down and see if I can get some of these diamonds. All right. I think I get that game. It's pretty cool. Wild that came out in 1990 for the 2600. Fatal Run, Atari 7800. One of the final games released for the 7800, the driving action game Fatal Run was in fact only released in Europe, where the system was more popular. Oh man, this is going to look good. Look at that. Store. Look at the store. All right, let's play this. The post-apocalyptic car combat game featured an elaborate and cinematic not found in the 2600 version. Elaborate and cinematic. The developer, Sculptured Software, will go on to great success in the 16-bit era. Yeah, Sculptured Software. Oh, look at the rocket. Oh, man, there's a lot going on here. I'm switching over at the... Oh, there's my machine guns. Certainly aren't many cars on the road. Am I in low gear or something? Do I have to switch? Oh, I accidentally reset the game. Hold on. Oh, I used up my one rocket too, like I did last time. Because it starts on your one rocket, I think. Gotta blow up these Lamborghinis. Whoa. They give you some warning, though. Like, that's what the Atari game doesn't have, is warning that something is coming up far away. It's just there. Although, I will say a lot more happens in the 2600 game. I wanted that. No. Let's get his car location specific damage too. What? Was I doing something there? How much money do I have? 1,200? All right, let's fill up our... Well, we can't fill it up. Gallon tank. New windshield, engine cylinder, tires, smoke, fuel, nitro. Bumper rubber. Bumper rubber. I bought that. Ammo. 10 gauge. Cost oil. Brakes. So is the amount how many I have on the left and then how many he has to sell me on the right? Perhaps. I have one, or he has one. Maybe he has one. Can't buy any more of this. Smoke. I thought maybe I had to do something, so I pressed the button and then it skipped it. So it could have just been like the tally screen kind of. Shit, next time I'll let it go. I can just look at your bumper, rubber, 100%. All right, I'm ready to go. Now we take off from this town again. This is just this is just a cutscene, I think. That's cool. I thought I bought more ammo, though. Why do I only have 3 ammo? I bought armor? I thought I bought machine gun ammo. Oh, that's oil. I got him. My bumper's red. Smoke screen. This guy's on my tail. Shield? All right, let's keep him behind us at least, because my car isn't damaged from behind. here we are anyway. We're almost at the city. Oh, look at all the people we saved. I think we got everyone. Cheerleader, hot dog person, dress cop, blind dude, other guy. Oh, he died. These guys are dead, though. Oh, no. Does that mean they all started perishing last time? So does it mean everyone perished? Because I didn't get anybody that didn't explode last time. All right, let's see if we can figure this out then. I need fuel. Okay. So the one on the right is how much I have, and the one on the left is how much he's selling. All right. Smoke. Tire retread. Let's see what's our stuff at there. My engine, tires, they're 100%. I could just do it from here. What was that 0% status? What was it? It's like 0 for a second when you leave it. Okay. It seems that I do get bonus money depending on who lives. But then what's this windshield cost? I have a new windshield? It's upgraded windshield? 4-cylinder. 1,200. That's a better engine, maybe. Yeah, I need ammo. There we go. Yeah, it seems like the up top is like improving your car, and the down and the bottom is just repairing what's been damaged. Except I'm still at red bumper. I don't know if I understand this completely. Now I'm in trouble. I don't know if I can survive this whole level with red bumper. Did I finish my coffee? I did finish my coffee. I'm not even looking at the UI. I'm just trying to keep them behind me. Fuel level low. Dead. 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 Oh, man. They all died except I saved one. Oh, no. It's just random. Okay. So it doesn't... It's not necessarily... It's just like a surprise, I guess. All right, 11 alive. That's pretty good. Okay. So we need a bumper. Rubber bumper. We need this. Status. Everything is good here. All right, we need to fuel up. We got to get as much fuel as we can. There's like a delay between buying this or something. Sometimes it goes fast, sometimes it doesn't. That's the most we can buy, so we're full max. 4-cylinder costs $1,200. Oh, I just don't have enough. We need ammo. All right, we're gonna save some money, and maybe next time we can upgrade our engine. I've gone into black and white world. All right, now my bumper is good because I got the rubber bumper. Oh, that barricade took him out. I wonder, that guy seemed to take a lot of hits, actually. I think they're getting stronger. Do you think there's an upshift, or you think my RPM is low just because I don't have the better engine? See, better engine, you really need to... You know what? Now I'm thinking your best investment is a better engine, because getting there sooner is going to save more people, which is going to give you a bigger bonus to upgrade your car more. So I bet you upgrading your engine is like a good thing. Explode. Oh yeah, you get, after a certain point too, you get 200. I think at 10 survivors they start giving you 200 after that. All right. Oh, I want this new engine. What's this TV? There. New tires? Do them. Everything at 100% here? 93%. I'm not going to spend money for 93. Well, how much is it? All right, we'll do it. All right. Yeah, last time it was drum brakes. Now it's disc brakes, I think. 350 for one. I don't think so. Not a good... Oh, nitro. I don't have enough money. Okay. How come I have so much damage? Look how fast my my RPMs were up to here. I'm not sure I know how to drive. Like, how? How come I'm only at 103 now? How do I get higher? See my RPMs go up like that? Oh, you got to shift. Wait, do you? Now my RPMs are way up. Now they're down. What am I doing here? How am I shifting? Am I shifting in some way? Next to miles per hour, it says 5. Where's the friggin' rules for this thing? Started. Playing the game. Use the controller to move your vehicle. Move the directional control forward to accelerate and back to brake. Move the directional control left or right to move the car in that direction. The car will remain at its current speed. That doesn't say anything about shifting, I guess. But I'm going slower. Like, I was up to... Like, this new engine seems slower. Windshield gas tank general repairs. Engine will increase speed and acceleration. I don't understand this. Look at this car. Batmobile or something. Approaching city. bullets. Like, this engine seems worse. Engine 4-cylinder costs $1,200. Engine 4-cylinder. I don't understand at all what just happened here. Like, why? I already have a 4-cylinder engine. I can't buy the armor. Oh, 8-gallon tank. Ooh, the 8-gallon tank. I can't buy the 8-gallon tank either. All right, maybe we need the bigger tank would be nice, actually. Here, I gotta take a break here. I'll be back in a minute or two. Look how fast. So I didn't buy the engine, and now I'm faster. By the way. So I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand how that engine is an upgrade when it makes me go slower. And I'm down to one machine gun. Did I really use up all the machine gun I bought? That seems... There's some things I still don't understand about this game. That's a... Is that a Porsche? In the future apocalyptic world, only supercars have survived. The ones that use up the most gas. Mountains. Mountains and not a city, huh? It's the first time the scenery has changed, I think. Is it? Or does it usually change once per stage? And is this oil or something? How did I get oil? I didn't buy oil. All right. So we go to generic. General, we don't even need it. Oh, wait, we do, though. What's... Rubber bumper. Maybe I never found the rubber bumper. Okay, the ammo you refuel is in here. So what am I buying up here? What am I buying up here? Gun ammo. I really don't get it. I really don't get it. I don't understand. Buying the big gas tank. No, I don't have any money for fuel, though. That's bad. I may have made a mistake. Unless the big gas tank comes full. It doesn't. And I used my oil by accident. I don't think I'm going to have enough fuel to do this. Unless I pick some up, but it's Pretty rare, I think, to find some fuel in the road. Might have been fuel? It's oil. That's how I'm getting the oil. But how do you get fuel? Approaching city, but I'm not going to make it. Look at my fuel gauge. Oh, man. That sucks. Well, look at that, though. At high score, baby. Level 7. If how many? I don't know. All right, good. You can continue, too. I don't know how. How do you... Oh, there's a password. Where do you get this from? I don't know. All right, anyway. We're good. Here's the original art for Fatal Run. Reminds me of Car Wars art, if anybody played Car Wars back in the day. Scrapyard Dog. The side-scrolling platform game was very popular during this era of gaming, but Atari 7800 only had one, Scrapyard Dog, in which you have to rescue your kidnapped dog while avoiding various hazards of urban life such as rats, runaway tires, and gangsters. Atari's entry into the popular platform genre wasn't content to just let players walk to the right and hop around. Various minigames, secret shops, power-ups, and hidden warps, both within and between levels, were designed to appeal to players who enjoy exploration. I've got the dog. Go to the phone at the east end of the junkyard for further instructions. Be there on time, Mr. Big. Oh, there's a lot of stuff down there. Like, he's got the red nose. Is he an alcoholic? Is that the... Press P to hear and reset the tune. Play it correctly to receive a bonus. What? This is... Did I not get it? Oh. Missed it. Missed it by that much. Oh, you don't have to. Too many errors. Give me that bonus. Died. The rat killed me. What am I throwing? I don't know how I feel about this game. On the one hand, it's not very good. On the other hand, I don't really like it. I mean, it's okay. Tire is invincible, though. As if you've ever heard of an invincible tire. Continue the game. Free. Nah. You're about out of time. Yeah, nah. So he is like an alcoholic. He likes to smoke and drink and don't come home at all. All right, well that's, oops, I didn't want to do that. I want to do this. Scrapyard dog. That's not good art, though. I mean, it's look at this dog. Scrapyard Dog on the Lynx. While the Lynx version of Scrapyard Dog is a similar setup to the 7800 version, it's actually a completely different game. The version is generally considered to be superior one, but since both are included in this collection, you can decide for yourself. While the Lynx version of Scrapyard Dog arrived a year later, it features a bright color palette, many secret areas for players to uncover, and a high challenge that players found rewarding. It's often cited as the best platform game on the Lynx. Look at this Lynx. There's something about this that I immediately like better. Can I go down there? No trespassing. Oh. There was a money bag there or something. What? Uno hit, por favor. Oh, there's money back here. Oh, there was money in that tree too. Oh, you can jump up here. Oh, there's a secret shop inside the. This guy looks familiar from something. Buy gun. Yes. $5. Yes. Yes. No. Should we get picked up by this? No. I thought it might take me to a secret room. It only took me to hell. Speaking of hell. I don't want to. I don't want to. What is this guy? Using up all my bullets. Can I get on the bike? Can we turn the backlight on and off, I wonder? I don't see controls for the for any of the links buttons there. I kind of think the cans or whatever he's throwing are like slightly more useful. Okay, I can hit those guys. Piece of cake. Go to the vehicle section. I will. Will go to the vehicle section. That was the offices. How do you get up here? I think it's just off screen now. No. Yes. Ah, all right, just go. Oh, that's it. Okay. All right, I think that game's legit. I think it might be better than the other one. The 7800 Scrap Dog. Atari Lynx redesigned. Sales of the Lynx were not what Atari had hoped, and in the spring of 1991, it took a multi-pronged approach to attempt to get things moving. It introduced a budget-priced $99.99 system bundle that removed the pack-in game, AC adapter, and Comlink's cable, and it replaced the current system with a new, smaller model. Buy a Lynx system now. Get a second game cartridge free. Budget practice. What's that say? Customers who bought the full price Lynx bundle, which was now $149.99 in mid 1991, could get a free game as a bonus. The No Frills $99.99 package only included the Lynx base unit. This was still more expensive than the Game Boy, which was $89.99 and included headphones, a link cable, and a game cartridge. Yeah, oh boy. Let's see. Here's Gauntlet. Turbo Sub. There are other submarine games and other alien shooting games, but how many games give you both? Turbo Sub is another game making good use of the Lynx sprite scaling capabilities to produce a first-person pseudo 3D environment. A submarine shooter with an alien invasion twist. Turbo Sub was based on an arcade game of the same name by Entertainment Sciences, which only released 2 games before going out of business. This Lynx version follows 6 years after the arcade original. Huh. Look how good this looks. Look how good this looks. Oh, you can go underwater. What? And there's a windshield wiper? That's amazing. How do you know where anything is, though? Anything going on down here? Oh, yeah, there is. Down at the bottom. Skeletons. Is there any health down here or anything? Dive. Oh. Oh, it's really okay. It's not. You just can't have them on the screen at all, or they hit you. It's not like center. Oh God. This is hard. This crab's got me. That's it. Use 25 gems to buy extras. Extra life, fuel, mega bomb, multi-blasters, rapid fire, ring missiles, tracking. I'm buying rapid fire. I'm going to buy fuel. I'm going to buy multi-blasters, shields, and that's it. I don't know what this gun is, but it sucks. Why did I buy this gun? Where's my rapid fire? Okay, don't hit those. Gotcha. Failed my mission. Well, it was to be expected eventually. But my high score, that's my high score right there, 9,600. All right, pretty cool. I mean, more interesting to look at than it is to play, but it's all right. For sure. All right. Well, I think I'm going to call the stream there. It's starting to get a little bit late-ish. Well, not late-ish, but late enough. And I feel like I'm going to be playing these Lynx games. We're coming up to Jaguar, too. I might spend more time playing them, you know. You never know. So, anyway, we'll come back for some more. Maybe tomorrow morning if I'm feeling giddy in the morning. But thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Have a great weekend if I don't see you, and I'll talk to you next time.